in well direction, so it is definitely easy, not that hard. Okay, so I'll start the presentation. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, your screen is
Hello.
visible. Yes, your screen is visible.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Sure. See, first of all, what is aptitude? So, in simple terms, natural ability to do something is known as aptitude, right? So, basically, the aptitude test is conducted to check the performance, like how we are reacting in certain situation, and how we can solve the problems, how we can prioritize the like if some work is given to you, then how you can prioritize your work and your numerical skills. Basically, to check all this, basically aptitude test is conducted in initial rounds. So why aptitude? Okay. So in any to crack any competitive exams and also to go through the initial rounds during campus placement, aptitude is necessary. Okay. Then where aptitude is needed? In campus placement, of course, first round is aptitude. So some companies have just aptitude 100%, but some have 50-50, like 50% aptitude and 50% technical they ask. Like MCQ based questions. You guys are basically from CSC background, I guess. So they will be asking you from computer, like languages. They will be asking you C, C++, or Java. They will ask you like that. And also some companies might ask 100% technical also. So it depends upon company to company how like they will take that. And in gate also, if some people want to go for PSUs, or if they want to go for masters, so they will be appearing for gate. And in gate also, 15 for 15 marks there will be aptitude 1 5. So 7 to 8 marks will be of English and remaining marks will be for aptitude, and then 15 marks for maths and the remaining 60 marks for your technical subjects. Then coming to GRE, if someone wants to go for MS for studying abroad, so like GRE, TOEFL, IELTS is important. So in GRE also maximum questions are maths, like aptitude based only. And for doing MBA also, all the MBA entrance exams like CAT, CET, GMAT, any exam you take, or private exams also, like college level exam for Symbiosis or any exam. So in that exam also you'll get aptitude. And coming to civil services, like I'm from Maharashtra, so I'll MPSC have aptitude. And if talking about UPSC, so in UPSC one subject is there in prelims, that is CSAT. And in CSAT also for 200 marks you will get aptitude and English.
Congratulations.
And this
बढ़िया
exam is also like first round of campus placement, because if you fail to score good marks, like fail to score 67 out of 200, so your remaining subjects will not be evaluated. So aptitude is compulsory for UPSC also.
एक सेकंड
Okay.
जॉन ग्रीन क्या
Then topics covered in aptitude. So mainly there are three topics. So first is quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and the third one is verbal ability. All right. We will see in detail what it consists. Coming to quantitative aptitude, so in that basically they will check your numerical skills.
उसकी बुक नहीं
So
मैंने दिखाई तो
the
थी ना आपको
numerical based
कि कौन
questions
से मतलब
and
3 का
topics
सेट
will be
5
there
का
in
तीन या
quantitative
4 का
aptitude.
सेट 500 का मिल
Topics
रहा है
like numbers, HCF, LCM, calendars, clocks, alligation and mixtures, again average, time and distance, boats and streams, problems on trends, simple interest, compound interest, again decimal fraction. These are the topics, important topics I have listed down here. So like you can refer RS Agrawal book. In Agrawal book, many topics are there, but these are some important topics. Many
तो
like
फिर मेरे को कुछ नहीं
in
दिख रहा
many
है उसमें फिर
what we can say campus placement. This on these topics only question comes. Then
नहीं मुझे
coming to
ज़रूरत है
logical
इसलिए ले रही हूँ मैं
reasoning.
थप्पड़ मार
In
के तब
logical
उसके बारे में
reasoning,
बात
you will
करेंगे
have
अच्छे
these
से
important topics such as series completion, sitting arrangement, blood relation, direction, coding,
क्या
decoding,
मांगना
and
है
decision
मेरे को
making.
तो चाहिए मुझे
In
टाइम पे
series
याद नहीं आता
completion,
है जब चाहिए
see,
होता है तब याद आता है
number-based series completions are also there, and alphabetical
कपड़े
series
धोने
completion is
चाहिए
also there. So suppose there is one
वो तो
question like
नहीं
1, 3, 5,
बट अभी नहीं
dash,
चाहिए
and 9. So what we can see in this question, odd numbers are listed down. So you have to just see the relation between the numbers given, and you have to
Nishi,
find.
your screen is
Yes.
on logical reasoning, so are you like giving example or something?
Yeah, yeah. I am giving example of series completion.
Okay, 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 fine.
Yeah. So shall I repeat that example again?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay. See, in logical reasoning, there is a topic called series completion. So I was giving an example on series completion. Suppose there are two types of
कपड़े
questions
नहीं
are there
चाहिए मुझे
basically in
अभी,
series completion.
क्योंकि
First
बाहर
one will
सफाई
be
नहीं हुई
number
है।
based and second one will be alphabetical based. All right. So in number
बाद
based,
में मैं ले लूँगी ना, बाद में।
suppose the question is 1, 3,
महंगे और
5
सस्ते की बात नहीं है,
dash
वो तो मुझे
and
कहीं से
9.
भी मिल जाते
So
हैं।
what we can see in the
हाँ
question, what
वही।
the relation is there, odd numbers are listed down 1, 3, 5, 7
क्या
and
करूँगी,
9.
मुझे नहीं चाहिए
So you
कपड़े,
have to
मुझे या
basically
तो फिर वो
find the
बूट्स
missing
चाहिए जो
term.
यहाँ तक आते
So
हैं।
you have to see the relation and find the
मेरा
missing
नंबर
term in that.
छः, छः
It is
सात
clear?
है।
Yeah. And next
आठ
will
से
be
हज़ार।
alphabetical questions. So in the alphabetical what will be there, so you will be asked
मुझे यहाँ
the
तक ही मिलते थे
alphabetical
ये।
series will be there. Suppose
ब्लैक
they will
महंगे।
ask you A,
लास्ट
then
टाइम भी
D,
ऑर्डर करे थे, वो
E.
आए नहीं क्योंकि क्लब
Okay,
फैक्ट्री
so
बंद हो गई।
two gaps are there, so you have to find the missing terms.
वो यहाँ तक
Just you
कौन,
have
मेरे
to
को यहाँ तक
remember
ही
this
चाहिए।
thing, that you have to find the relation and find out the missing term.
नहीं होता।
Okay, this is the series completion.
वो पूरा कपड़े जैसा
Coming
होता है,
to the
वो इधर
sitting
तक ऐसे ही
arrangement,
करते हैं,
in
आप
sitting
ऐसे ऐसे कर
arrangement what
सकते हो।
happens, they will
जैसे
give
आप
you
जीन्स
example
पहनते हो
like
ना, वैसा
suppose you are
पहनते हैं।
sitting in a circle, and you are like
आप नहीं
exactly in
समझोगे,
your front
लड़कियों को
one,
बोल रही हूँ।
suppose in front of Gunjan Rahul is sitting, besides Rahul some Nishigandha is sitting, and
क्या
in
है,
front of
मेरे को
Nishigandha
कुछ नहीं चाहिए,
Kiran
छोड़ो
is
छोड़ो
sitting.
छोड़ो।
So what will be the position of Gunjan and Kiran? Okay. So these types of question will be there in sitting arrangement. Basically, you have to draw. Whenever the sitting arrangement comes, suppose they are asked, they are telling you in the question there is a circle. So you have to firstly draw a circle and see how many members are there. So you have to pin that members there. You have to draw a hole over there and name them. So you can do accordingly. Then below that there will be some point wise questions will be there. So you can based on the given data you can draw the diagram, and from that diagram you can answer the questions. So that is there in sitting arrangement, right? In blood relations, what is there, see, they will ask you, there will be again two types of questions. So they will ask you, pointing to a photograph, a man said, he is the brother of my father's son. Or the questions will be, pointing to a man, like this question is there. In one question he will point to a photograph and he will tell about the relation, and in second question he will directly point to a man and he will tell the relation. So in that also same, based on the given data you have to draw a diagram. Suppose they are telling he is the brother of my father's son, so you have to draw it diagrammatically, like brother, then beside, father means one level above, and son means again his brother. So like that relation you have to draw diagrammatically, then only you can answer. Okay, so basically in logical reasoning you have to draw that thing and then only you can easily get that thing and you can answer that. And in directions, now come to direction. So in direction what will they do? Suppose they will be asking like Rahul is facing to north. Okay, and Rahul is facing to north and walks 10 meters to the north. So you have to draw on the paper that Rahul now is facing to north. He will walk to 10 meters to the north. Then in the question it will be given, now he turns to left. Left means what? He will go to west. He turns to left and walks 200 meters. So you have to draw that he's walking 200 meters. Now he is telling that he will face to again right. So where he'll face? To the north. So at the end you have to draw all this, and at the end they will ask now where the Rahul is facing. So he's facing north. Like that, you have to draw such things. You have to draw the diagram from the given data, and then only you can answer these questions. Then next comes to coding and decoding. In the coding and decoding, you have to write A, B, C, D up to Z. Alphabetically, you have to write things, and in front of that, for A, 1, for B, 2, like this, numbers also you have to write. And what they will ask, suppose run is coded as 1, 2, 3, then GO is coded as what? So you have to just see the relation. Suppose for run, it is given 1 to 3. That means R value is 1, U value is 2, and N value is 3. So what will be the value of given term? So spelling will be same. In the asked term, RUN will be there. So you have to solve that accordingly. Okay, just see what given data is there and what exactly they are asking. And in decision making, one paragraph will be given, and they will ask you like what exactly in which order you will do the things in what. Suppose your friend has met with an accident, but you have interview at the same time. So what you will do? You will take him to the hospital first, or go to the interview. So like this decision making questions will be asked, right? Then next is verbal ability. In verbal ability, communicating in English is the easiest way to practice grammar, and also you have to read at least one newspaper daily. English newspaper you have to read at least one daily, because it will also help for GD, group discussion. The second round of maximum companies are group discussion, right? So in group discussion also it will help, and in verbal ability also it will help. So in verbal ability, the topics are reading comprehension, parajumbles, sentence correction, synonyms, antonyms, and para completion. So in reading comprehension, what is there? They will give you one paragraph. Okay, on the paragraph, you have to read that paragraph, and based upon that paragraph, they will ask you some questions, and the answers will be there in paragraph itself. So you have to read that paragraph carefully and answer the questions accordingly. And coming to parajumbles, what will be there in parajumbles? Same, you will be given with a paragraph, and they will give you some sentences, but the sentences will not be in the order of as of paragraph. So you have to read that paragraph, understand that paragraph, and you have to like arrange that given asked answers in the sequence. So jumbles means what? Jumbling. The jumbling of sentences will be there. So you have to arrange it sequentially as per the paragraph given. And coming to sentence correction, what will be there? They will underline some line, or they will bold some line. So you have to see whether there is any correction needed, or whether there is any error in the sentence. You have to basically see that. That comes in sentence correction. Synonyms means what? Synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms means meaning, antonyms means opposite. So that things are given. In para completions, for that synonyms and antonyms, your vocabulary should be strong. So for that you have to read again newspaper only. Again para completion. So you will be given with a paragraph, and basically the last line will be missing. So you have to complete that paragraph based upon the meaning of the paragraph. You have to complete. Options will be given to you, and you have to complete that. All right. And in verbal ability, you have to remember one thing. So don't apply your facts in verbal ability. Suppose a paragraph is given, and we all know that sun rises in the east and sun sets in the west. But in the paragraph, if it is given ulta, like sun rises in the west and sets in the east, if it is given, then you have to consider that only, and you have to solve your answers accordingly. Don't apply your fact there. All right. The next comes to how to prepare. So for verbal ability, we have seen just now. In verbal ability, the topics are like reading comprehension, parajumble, sentence correction, synonyms, antonyms, and para completion. So how to prepare that? So first will be like give preference to grammar. Speak in English. Okay. Again, read at least one newspaper daily to improve your vocabulary. Again, solve as many questions as you can to improve your speed and accuracy. And believe in whatever is written in the question. Don't answer based on facts. Okay. Next comes to logical reasoning. So topics what we have seen in logical reasoning are series completion, sitting arrangement, blood relation, then directions, coding, decoding, and decision making. So how to prepare that? So in this also, speed is very important, and prepare your rough work as soon as you get the question paper. See, rough work means what? As I told you, see, In the sitting arrangement, you have to draw the diagram. In direction also, you have to draw a diagram. In coding decoding, what you have to do, you have to write the alphabetical like a to b, a b c d e f g up to z, and for that adjacent numbers for a1 b2 like this you have to write. And then it will be easy, before once you get the paper, you have to do this rough work immediately. And sitting arrangement also, based on the question, you have to draw the diagram, then it will be easy. For logical reasoning, just you have to prepare your rough work correctly. Then coming to quantitative aptitude, it is very important. See, initially I have just listed you down the point, topics that are covered in quantitative aptitude. Now I have listed down the topics you have to do first and the topics you have to do afterward, because on the priority I have listed the topics here. So in quantitative aptitude also, speed and accuracy is very important, and try to solve maximum question of maximum types. Suppose we have considered calendar topic. So in the calendar topic, if there are 5 types, so you have to just solve the 5 type, all each and every 5 types you have to solve. Okay, so try to cover types of question, not like you can multiple maximum questions you can solve, but cover each and every type. Okay, then sequence. See, calendar and clocks you have to do first. You have to do this first because these are very easy topics, and you will gain the confidence after doing this. All right. Then next you have to do numbers, square and square root, and cube root. I guess you all have RS Agrawal book. So what you have to do in the from the RS Agrawal book, no, I will share this PPT with Gunjan, so you can go as per this preference also. Firstly, do calendars and clocks, then go with numbers. So first topic of the RS Agrawal book is itself numbers. So what you have to do, you have to read the concept first. On the first page they have written some formulas and the concept they have written. So you have to read that, prepare your own notes, and then when solved examples are there and unsolved examples are there. So solved examples also, you don't have to see the answer, you just write the question and try to solve by your own, and if you fail to answer that, then see the answer. So by this way only you will gain confidence. Okay, you have to solve like this. Firstly read the concept, then solve the solved problems, then go for unsolved problems, because in the solved problems there are few problems taken in RS Agrawal, but all the types are covered in that. So full topic will be covered if you do just concept and solve problems. All right, then you have to do the numbers first, then square and square root, and cubes and cube root. After numbers, you have to do HCF and LCM. HCF and LCM means highest common factor and least common multiple. You have to do that. So it is given good in RS Agrawal book also. Then coming to decimal fractions. Alright, decimal fractions, logs, everything you have to do. Then after that you have to do percentage, ratio and proportion, then average. You have to follow this sequence, because if you do profit and loss first, and if you do percentage and ratio and proportion after that, so it will not make any sense, because in profit and loss the questions will be based on percentage and ratio and proportion. So you will get confused over there. What you have to do now? Okay, you can't answer that. So you have to go as per the sequence only. Firstly solve percentage, then ratio and proportion, and after all this then go for profit and loss. Okay, then averages, then ages, allegations and mixtures, probability. Along with probability you have to do permutation and combination parallelly, simple interest and compound interest, profit and loss. Then and after that, see, if you do time and distance, so your these 3 topics will be covered: time and distance, boats and streams, and problems on trains. These 3 topics are same. How same, I will tell you. Suppose time and distance we will take. In time and distance, the questions will be like, 2 bikes are coming towards each other, and in boats and streams what will be there? Two boats are coming towards each other. So what is the difference? Both are same. In the time and distance, questions will be on bikes and cars, and in boats and streams, questions will be on boats. So what is the difference? See, when on a road, road is still, right? Road is not moving. Our bike is moving on the road. So when two vehicles are coming towards each other, the speed is added. All right, the speed is added. But considering the river, considering streams, river is not still, right? River is moving. So one, if one boat is moving along with the river, so definitely its speed will increase. And if one boat is on the opposite, like going against the river flow, so its speed will be less. So in boats and streams we are subtracting their speeds, and in time and distance we are adding their speeds. So this basic difference you have to remember. So your time and distance is over, and your speed boats and stream also over. And on problems on trains, just replace cars and cars and bikes by train. Time and distance is nearly same like train, problems on train. So if you do just one topic, time and distance, thoroughly, then your three topics will be covered: time and distance, boats and streams, and problems on trains. All right. Then coming to time and work. So if you do time and work properly, so your pipes and pistons, works and wages, and partnership will be done. Okay, these four topics are same, nearly same, means totally same, you can say. Just words are replaced. For time and work, words are replaced by pipes and pistons. Again, words are replaced by works and wages and partnership, like this. Concept is same. All right. Then I'll take one example of clock. See, we all know this is the basic diagram of a clock. There are three hands actually in clock. One is hour hand, one is minute, and one is second hands. So the total angle is 360 degree, and between each digits, like 12 to 1, 1 to 2, the distance covered by hands are 30 degree. All right, it is covered by 30. So questions asked are in the clocks. Basically, these types of questions are asked. See, find the angle between hour hand and minute hand at 3:15 p.m. So you can see here 3:15 means both hour hand and minute hand are at 3 only. So what will be the angle? Can anyone tell me? What will be the angle at 3:15? See, the question is asked in TCS in one time in the one placement exam. So at 3:15 maximum students, what will they do? They will tick zero angle, because both hands are at 3:15 only. But when exactly at 3 o'clock, the hour hand is at 3 and minute hand is at 12, right? But as the minute hand moves forward, hour hand also moves, so the angle is not zero. So what will be the angle? So by doing it with conventional method, it is very tricky and very long. So you should be knowing some shortcuts for this. Okay, I'll show you shortcut also. I'll show you the answer, how to calculate angle also in that. Okay, the second question will be there, like at what time between 7 to 8 p.m. the angle between hour hand and minute hand will be 45. See, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so at what time the angle between hour hand and minute hand will be 45 degree? This question is also, first question will be, what will be the angle between at 3:15, and here, when at what time angle will be 45 degree between 7 and 8 p.m. Okay, this is the second question. Third and fourth question will be, what is the mirror image of the time and what is the water image? Only these four types of questions are there in clock. Okay, you can solve maximum questions. You can change these numbers and you can solve as many questions as you want. But types are just four only. Okay, so I have told you that you have to cover each and every type. and for that you can solve maximum questions. So you have to cover all types basically. So this is one type, second type, third and fourth, right? Then see, if we solve by conventional method, no, it will take time. So you should be knowing some shortcuts for that. So just remember these three shortcuts and your clocks are over. Okay, you'll be good in clocks then. See, first formula. This is the first formula. 11 by 2 m is equals to 30h plus or minus theta. Right? So m stands for minute, h stands for hour, and theta stands for angle. Alright, you have to remember this formula. You have to like by heart this formula. Don't go in research like from where the formula came. It will be huge derivation for that. You have to just remember the formula only. Okay, do just these things. And for mirror image you have to subtract your given time from 1160, and for water image you have to subtract your given time from 1830. Alright, only these three things you have to remember. For mirror image you have to subtract from 1160, and for water image you have to subtract from 1830. Alright, then we will see the answers. So first question was, what will be the angle between 315? See, here it is given 315. So 3 will be hour hand, and 15 on 15 it will be minute hand. And we don't know the angle. Angle is theta. Right? We don't know the angle. Angle is theta. So we will put this value in our formula. So what is the formula? 11 by 2m is equals to 30h plus or minus theta. What is the value of m? 15. So 11 by 2, 15 is equals to 30h. H, what is the value of h? It is 3. 30 into 3 plus or minus theta. Then by solving this, what you will get? Theta as minus 7.5. But angle is never negative. Angle is always positive. So your answer will be 7.5 degrees. Okay. So your C option is correct here. Alright. You have to just remember this formula itself and what value means what. 315 means at 3 you will have hour hand, at 15 you will have minute hand, you have to find the theta, that is angle. Just put these values in your given term and you will get the answer. Just neglect the negative term. If the answer is minus 7.5, then angle is never negative, so it will be plus 7.5 only. Okay, then coming to next question, what they have asked in next question, we know theta. Here we know theta. What is theta? 45 degree. And what they have asked us, like when, at what time the angle will be 45 degree, where in 7, between 7 to 8 p.m. Okay, this is the question. So same, write down the formula. Alright, and when asked what will be the angle, for when will be the 45-degree angle, so our hand we have to take 7, because our hand will be between 7 and 8 only, no, right? So h we have to take 7, and minutes we don't know, at what time we don't know. So we have to solve again the same formula. 11 by 2m is equals to 30h plus or minus theta. So here m we don't know, h we know it is 7, and theta we also know it is 45. Then 30 into 7 what? 210 plus or minus 45. Here plus and minus is there, that's why we have to solve two times, like one considering plus, one considering minus. So what will be considering plus, it will be 255, here it will be 165. Then cross multiply this, 2 by 11 by 2 we will multiply, here it will be 2 by 11, 2 by 11. So it will be 510 by 11, it will be 330 by 11. So we know division method, like we have to do the division, and we don't have to find the values in point. We have to just solve as per division rule, and we have to write the remainder here, and we have to write the quotient here, right? So the what we say, we what we are getting 46, 4 by 11 we will get here. We have to write our remainder here. Okay, and this also 29, 11 by 11. 11 by 11 means what? 1. So 29 plus 1 minute means 30 minutes. Alright. So what we are getting these both answers. So we'll see in our options what answers do we have. So 7 hour 46 minutes 4 by 11. That means our answer is A. Okay. Now coming to next, mirror image and water image. So we are asked to find the mirror image of 10, 310. Okay, so for mirror image, what we have to do, subtract it from 1160. So 1160 minus 3 by minus 310. So what will be the mirror image of 310? 850. It is that simple. Just subtract it from the given, subtract the given term from 1160 for mirror image. And what is the water image of 530? Just subtract it from 1830. So what will get? 13. That means 1. So the mirror image of 530 is 13. That is 1 o'clock. That is the water image of that. Alright. So points to remember. What points you have to remember? That speed and accuracy both are important. Not just speed and not just accuracy, both are important. And your presence is mind is very important. You have to read that. Don't think of anything else at that time. Just concentrate on your questions only. And your way of thinking is also very important in that. Your mathematics basics should be clear. Your division, multiplication, addition should be cleared properly. Your modulus, because in some exams we are not allowed to use calculators. So for that, the basics is very important. Then by heart all the tricks and shortcuts to avoid confusion. See, now if I ask you anyone, what is that formula of clock? So few people will be able to answer because like it creates confusion. It's just one topic. We have cleared just one topic right now. So there will be multiple shortcuts of from all the topics. So you have to remember all the shortcut. Don't get confused. Like oh, it was of clocks or it was of what? It was 11 by 2 or it was 2 by 11 or 11 by 5. What was there? So you have to like like by heart all the things, all the tricks and shortcuts you have to by heart and try solving all the different types of questions. Here are some books and websites I have noted down. Yeah, you can go for RS Agrawal book also or Aptipedia book also. RS Agrawal is also good. Aptipedia is also better. And websites you can go for like India Bix, Face Prep, and Saval.com. So on that you will get all the question and answers for that. Sure. Yeah, that's it from my side. So you can ask your question if you have. Hello.
Guys, if you have any question, you can ask in the chat box right now.
Yeah, sure. You can get this PPT. I will share with the PPT with Gunjan, so she will share it with all of you. Okay, level of questions. So, the level will be easy, medium, and only few questions will be hard. Maximum questions will be easy and medium only. Alright, but they will cover all the topics. Whatever the topics I have mentioned, they will cover all the topics. You all have RS Agrawal book, right? Try purchasing that because that book is very important for masters also and for campus placement also. So just uh, go do the basics first and then try solving solved questions first and then unsolved questions. So you'll be perfect in aptitude then. RS Agrawal is very important. It's a good book really. Do you have any other doubt?
How do we approach questions like squares, cubes, and all?
Yeah, for that also some tricks are there for you are asking for dices or square and square root.
Yeah, the roots.
Square
Like,
and square
are
roots.
there any
Okay.
shortcuts for that or something like that?
Yeah. There are shortcuts. There are shortcuts. See, for for different suppose if you take the square of 2 or 4, so basically you have to remember the squares from 2 to 10 at least.
Nishi, you can do
Yeah,
like
yes.
there must be an option for sharing a whiteboard in your right, like say bottom right corner. So if possible, you can just
Mhm.
tell it over there, like drawing and all. So
Okay. Actually, what I'll do, the like things are like very deep in that also. So I'll share you one link separately. You can share it with others also then. Because see for unit place squares are there, and square root are also different. Suppose the unit place is 5, then the method is different. Suppose the unit place is 6, then the method is different. So for all the squares the methods are different, so that was the concern.
okay. Also,
Yeah.
there's an option of whiteboard. Yeah, if you possible, you can just open it.
Which one?
The first thing that is showing in that, yeah.
Yeah, that only I told you, like I can do here, but that
Yeah,
it is
like
for different.
actually,
Yeah.
people will having few questions, so I would like to ask them in the session itself.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, can you share the whiteboard?
Okay.
Yeah. So there are some questions of even percentages also, right? Like say percentage of 650, say 49%. Okay. Say 49% of 650. So which is related to 50% and minus 1%, like. So how to approach such questions?
Okay. So just a minute. See, 49%. Okay. So Gunjan, right now actually can ask like how to prepare. Like basically that was you're going to ask me. Basically, like I'm not that in the aptitude right now. No, just I have did it before, so I'll take time to like remember that thing. But basically, you have to do just from RS Agrawal only all the things.
No, basically I'm asking like there are questions of multiplication and division. So are there any shortcuts for that?
Actually, there are shortcuts. I have told you like there are shortcuts for cubes also, cube roots also. Everything there shortcuts are there. So you have to like suppose for considering cube shortcuts. So its unit place shortcuts are there. Suppose the unit place is 3. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Just a minute. Hmm, I can type here, right?
Yes, you can.
By 2, 5, 6, 8 by 9. So, see, can anyone tell me which number is can I arrange these numbers in ascending order?
You all can unmute yourself and tell how do we approach this question. Anybody in the audience if they know the answer.
See, by dividing, it will not help because it will take time. So, shortcuts are like, see, you have to divide your denominator from numerator and write the difference here. 2 minus 1 is 1, right? 6 minus 5 is 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay. So, the difference is 1. Difference is same. So, the new highest value in the numerator will be the highest term, the lowest value in the numerator will be the lowest term. So here 8 by 9 is the highest number and 1 by 2 is the lowest number. Okay. So this is the term. And if the difference is not same, so what we will do in that case? Suppose the answer question is like 2 by 6, suppose 7 by 9. Okay. Then 4 by 3. 4 by suppose 6. All right. And 8 by 9. Okay, suppose this is the question. Now here, what is the difference? Difference is 2. Here also 2, 2, and here is 1. So difference is not same. So what we will do in this case, we have to divide the difference to the numerator. So 2 by 2 is 1. Here 7 by 2 is 3.5, right? So we will write 3 plus. Here 4 by 2 is 2 and 8 by 1 is 8. So depending upon the value you can tell that 1, that means 2 by 6 is the lowest number, and 8, that means 8 by 9 is the highest number. Alright. So these are the shortcuts. Basically, when you will start reading as per the sequence I have given in the PPT. So as when you start reading that, at the time only you will get that okay, this is the shortcut, this that is the shortcut, that is. And I would prefer like joining some or the other class for that, because they all know that how the like tricks are there, and in RS Agrawal everything is written in conventional way. So calendar, there are very easy tricks for calendar also, but in the RS Agrawal it is like odd values concept is there in that. So it is very like detail, in very detailed manner it is given. So you have to like go to some like coachings and all like that. They can offer you like good tricks. So it will be easy for you to solve, because speed is very important in this. That is. So you all got this right? This trick you got. You do have any doubt in this?
If you people have any doubt, you can ask over here only. Either you can unmute yourself or you can tell in the chat box. Okay. So I guess nobody is having any doubts. We can end this here, right?
Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
Kunjal.
guys, for
Yeah.
joining
Take
us
care.
today.
Thank. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome.